seven players that will not follow them to the Club World Cup. They have so many squad players. They need to trim down their squad. Sterling is going to leave. Chilwell is going to leave. Disaster is going to leave. A whole lot of players was dropped for this Club World Cup game that is going to start on Sunday. We are going to talk about all that on the show. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Volt Sports on Volt 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. I'm here with the team to talk about transfers again today. Good morning, Nonso. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning. There's nothing to talk about though. My team is not making any moves. I'm just
Your team.
I'm just observing.
Inside life.
All the players who don't list for Potter. Potter thought they don't want any of them. So we leave and now they watch. We just hold our hand. Anybody waste time will clap for the person.
I make carry you enter West Ham. Good morning, John.
A very good morning to you and good morning football maniacs and super fans out there. If them drop you, they no carry you go Club World Cup, eh? Oh, your turn.
It happened to some people last season.
Okay, remember guys, you are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. You can go there, drop your comments. Please, when you go there, please subscribe to our channel and comment on our videos. It's very, very important to us as a station and to us as a team. Okay, let's first of all talk about transfers. Transfers is happening everywhere. We'll talk about Manchester United. Talking about Manchester United, the player they are looking at for Gyökeres. Gyökeres has been on the news when he finished that season, scoring a whole lot of goals for Sporting Lisbon. Every club was looking at him, especially for Arsenal, then for Manchester United. But now Arsenal's owner Rumours have died down a little bit because they are looking for Sesko. But Manchester United on recent days are trying to look at Gyökeres. But the issue is that the rumors we are hearing yesterday is that Sporting Lisbon have actually increased that money for the fees for Gyökeres from 65 million euros that it is to somewhere around 80 to 90, and Gyökeres is actually angry with Sporting Lisbon because they had a gentleman's agreement. But the question is that why are they increasing this fee? Because every club don't want to spend big, especially apart from Manchester United. They like spending. They are the
United don't want to spend.
They have to spend big because there's no other attraction.
They are Saudis of England, but I don't think if they had an agreement with Gyökeres and Sporting have an gentleman's agreement that he could probably for 60 to 55 million euros. I don't think it's right for Sporting to demand more money from clubs.
Yeah, it's not right. This is where it's in the dealings with players, in the dealings with other managers, and backing your words with action. That's where we know clubs that have duplicity or not. Okay, having that gentleman's agreement. There are some clubs that are coming to my mind right now, and I'm just trying to pedal down. Let's go there though. Spurs Danny Levy had that gentleman's agreement several times with Hurricane.
Yeah, we see.
And each time he refused. We've seen it also with the Ashley Cole situation where he was promised a certain fee. When the contract was offered at Arsenal, it wasn't up to what was promised, and he moved to Chelsea. So we've seen it here yet again with Gyökeres. And in this instance, there's that gentleman's agreement. But bro, this is where we'll come back to the conversation of if they're black and white, Baba, they're pure, because anything right now, Gyökeres is the hottest.
Why we not talk about all these things until the moment when agents make that, what's it called, that speak that English with defaming sentence on media? Now agent cause problem.
I
have a gentleman's agreement with you, only for you to go behind my back to talk ill about the mismanagement and
it's not about I disagree
refusal
with
to
you.
agree to proposal. Which I'm saying, they accuse me say I no agree accept proposal, we don't come in. When I know as the club say proposal never come in. Maybe sometimes there's something clubs do that people don't we from the outside we don't really talk about. Before I go Rangers, go sign players, as maybe I come from Heartland of Florida. Before I go Rangers, go sign players, I go first scout the player, follow the player talk. Now for me to follow the player talk, it means that the agent there where I don't follow the player talk. What if I don't come submit bid upstairs? The agent now came out to say that the club is rejecting bid. But because it's not. This is
no, but
it's defamatory.
It means the rumors is that Sporting Lisbon has increased its fee. So
thank you. See, now, concern the agent is Sporting. It's a Sporting problem.
For a mind, as Arsenal run off, go they find Sesko. Man United still they do tossing of coin. whether they go sign or they no go sign.
You know,
now Man United is still tossing of when we should we go or should we not go.
In the first place, Manchester United was never an option.
Heads we go, tails
in
we
the
not
first
go.
place, Manchester United was never an option. The option has always been Arsenal for Gyökeres. We're having this conversation because Arsenal have gone the different direction, and of course the agent has to tout his player to other clubs to see if he can get his exit. And right now, the next option is Manchester United. But for you to say that the club raising their demands is based on the defamatory statement made by the agent is wrong.
I think what I think about this whole thing is that if they are increasing the price, that means several clubs have asked. That's because
Thank you.
For example, if
they are increasing the price,
if you are in a market to buy a car, for an instance, and you have one car, and somebody I come in now and say I want to buy it for 5 million naira, and John comes in and say I want to pay 7 million, no, and also comes in and say I want to pay 7.5. You go not say, people this car get value, make I put that for 9 million. Make I see if I go see.
Go see who they serious.
Yeah, that's not that kind of thing.
Now,
so I think that was what everybody is doing.
Look at
in
January when Amorim left Man United. Sorry, Amorim left Man United in November or December. In January, that was when the rumors came out that okay, fine, his value is for 80. Even the club said the value can be for 100 million, but whoever gets the 65 can come and pick him up now, willingly. Whoever gets, maybe when you go. And this guy is just, I think he's in a hurry. And by saying, if you want to play football, play football. Companies are saying, we want you to play football for
the guy is not in a hurry, if you ask me, because.
But the agents, they make
the guy is not, the agent is doing what he should be doing. Yes.
You have to sell.
He's doing what he should be doing.
It's not what we are talking about. Osimhen. His agent is not doing his. Their agent.
The thing is, Gyökeres wants to play football. And the club said in the next 1 year.
Nobody is stopping Gyökeres from playing football. The club said it will be more. You have an agreement with a player.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You have an agreement with a player. Simple and short.
And in the next 1 year, it could be less.
Okay, what I want to ask is that do you think that he worth more than 65 million euros? Let's start from that. Do you think Gyökeres worth?
Obviously, of course, he's worth more than 65 million euros.
He worth more than 26 years.
It's 26 is worth more than that.
In a couple of months, it will be 27.
Well,
Nigeria, will they ask you which they born you? We'll add the month.
I'm not understanding your will. Now you give her 27.
But if you can't, now this year you get 27.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Now teach me. And I add them for the player.
Okay.
But 27 and 7 months or so.
5 million is enough for you to get.
It's enough.
See,
what we should be having a conversation now.
If you ask me for somebody to just stand there and just be scoring go anyhow, you know reach 60 million.
Come on.
Oh wow.
Join the build-up play.
Come on.
Wow.
See how the case. It is score.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
Haaland is not a good player because
all the people where they join build-up play when they score up to 10 for our market.
Jesus and
yes. Now you don't want to leave that in now because it's no longer about join build-up play. Alpha.
You get if I talk about
because if you talk now where you finished last season.
You get example where you go lay. You get. And my play study now, even the mirror of close day, they just build up play.
My own is that.
Go to them.
How many?
Lewandowski,
God say no be striker.
And they jump and they score goals.
God say no be striker.
Have in football. On a normal, it's always pure number 9 that we have in football. Gyökeres does his job. His job is to score goal. Haaland does his job. And his job is to score goal. Give me Haaland. His job is
not to pander to your whims and caprices.
I will take Haaland now. Especially if a team that creates 100 million chances.
What are we talking about?
Score a game. Simple.
What are we talking about?
Now, another question is Manchester United going for him. Do you think that he's going to fit in Manchester United? Because that's another thing.
That's a different ball.
Even though Mbeumo in recent days have died out because obviously Brentford is asking for more money and Manchester United is not willing to pay that kind of fee after buying Cunha from Wolves around that figure. They are saying that Mbeumo is both of Mbeumo and Cunha are on different levels. So if they are paying 60 million pounds for Cunha, you should be paying at least something close to it for.
That one are just marketing strategy for Brentford.
Gyökeres, do you think that he's a player that can thrive? He can do well at Manchester United if he goes there?
Without talking about clubs now, without talking about the unique setup of clubs, anywhere you put Gyökeres, he will perform. One, it's not about supply. Gyökeres is not Hoyland. Gyökeres will not stay there and wait you to serve him food before he score goals. That's why me, I don't understand why Nonso is saying paying 65 somebody for somebody that will just stay up there. If you go back and look at best goals for Gyökeres this season and last season, Gyökeres is adept at coming back and moving the ball forward as well too. The main thing is that he's such a premium finisher that he rarely does that. And I understand. Like I keep saying, if your core KPI is go there and banging goals, the other ones are binary. Is Mmezu on top of the player. But now when you are leaving the core fundamentals, there's what they call the core fundamentals. Like if you say in America now there are about 30 million businesses, a square root of that number produces 50% of the GDP of the country. And I'm saying that if your square root performance, which is banging in goals, is providing wins, providing 3-pointers, providing trophies and the rest, what all those Mmezu, we can have filler boys. Where are they? Bench boys. Let them come in and do that.
Do Haaland have in a season? Maybe 10.
It's not even in the running. It's not it.
But and also, do you think if it goes to Manchester United, do you think that I know that Manchester United needs a striker? They have to say Højlund or Zeski if Gyökeres will have to come. But the question is that do you think that Gyökeres can thrive at
he can thrive at West Ham? Why are they campaign for Gyökeres to go Manchester United?
Why is they paying you?
Is it because of Amorim?
No. Why is they paying you?
No. Is it because of Amorim?
You are not a big club. Stop eyeing Gyökeres.
Bro, I am a big club.
You are not a big club, bro.
I am LME singular. Now big clubs together.
Manchester United are still one of the biggest clubs in England.
Now so, yes. We talk about Big Six. Now Man United did they show that day you go first score for Big Six, then Liverpool second, then other people can follow. Whether you agree or you didn't agree. If you talk England Big Six, Manchester United, Liverpool, then others.
This one
you get, but you want to go alphabetical order, you go Arsenal, then and the rest of them. So for me, Gyökeres, he go fit in anywhere. You get na big player, na big man, na big name. Now with this kind of player, you ask yourself, what would Man United setup be like? You have Mbeumo who is coming in, definitely is coming in. It's just that how I talked about it in the Cunha situation. Man United wanted to spread the payment to 5 years. I think they agreed to
of course.
I think they later agreed to 3 years.
But then the main thing is
they later agreed to 3 years.
Spread though.
They later agreed to 3 years or so. Now Mbeumo's own 45 million now, 10 million in bonuses, they say no. 50 million now, 10 million in bonuses, they say no. So let's go the route of 60 million and spread if they will agree, because it seems like they want to pay in cash for Mbeumo. If they will go for 60 million and spread it to 5 years, if Brentford will agree, then fine.
The way they are structuring these deals because of the financial and then also looking at the PSR as well. Manchester United is paying this money monthly. It's not a one-time payment. No,
it's not a one-time payment.
It's not a one-time payment. It's $1 million a month over the course of the contract, and that's how they spread it.
Okay.
So what adding more money to Mbeumo's fee is because they know that Thomas Frank is going to Tottenham. He could ask for a 60 million to get Mbeumo.
At that level, we reject it in Jesus' name. Amen. But look at it now. You have Mbeumo who can come in, create chances, score 20 plus goals in the Premier League or in a single season. You have Cunha who can do double figures of goals and assists in a single season. These players can do double figures of goals and assists in a single season. Bruno Fernandes is another player that can do double figures of goals and assists.
Why are we bringing in an Mbeumo when we have a Fernandes Cunha? Let's not forget that Fernandes is not and will never be a DM.
He's not a DM.
He's an AM. He should be Cunha, Fernandes, and 2 other jacks of all trades in behind him. Rather than Cunha and Mbeumo, it should be Cunha Fernandes. Go look at his performances for the national team. Go look at his performances for Sporting.
Cunha will compete for
me. I'm not a candidate to all this.
Cunha will compete with
matter.
Fernandes on the right. Sorry, on the left. Mbeumo will compete with Ahmad on the right. Then Ahmad can also
play right wing.
Ahmad can also still play right wing. So they complement themselves better there. Let's not go into who will play, who will not play. I'm just saying these 3 players alone can create number of assists.
Just Gyökeres on the
now Gyökeres in front. Mbeumo go just get assist. Bruno go get assist.
Ahmad go get assist.
So regularly. So Garnacho go. It's like
Garnacho is going now.
Garnacho go come out first of all. Yes. Then Højlund because see is another thing like I said now.
Then Zeski.
Højlund because sit down, learn. Zeski can also compete from the Zeski Mbeumo from the right. He can come and learn from that number 10 role.
I think if they buy your correct, they don't need to buy Mbeumo again.
Yes.
Why?
If you ask me,
why?
You can
Thank
play
you.
Kunya and
Zeski can play in that
Kunya and
position.
Ahmad behind him,
Okuya and Zeski.
or Zeski behind him. Yes.
Then Gyökeres.
Because
Then
Zeski-
who go on the bench?
Now Hoyland
Now
now.
how long will come the bench?
For that, out of that 4 places,
Uh.
you know, say, wait, you call him now, Gyökeres, Kunya, Zeski, then Bruno go the bench.
Bruno
Bruno go start. Zeski go the bench. Zeski and Hoyland go the bench. For this 4 position,
I think for
No,
me,
no.
I think they need depth for them to.
you need depth. So Mbeumo go come, Kunya go come, everybody. So now we are talking about the quality of the team. After,
Also,
but
you know
enough
just
about
mean,
their
you know
team.
just mean man you
no,
well.
no,
at
they
all.
don't.
No.
But since I said they don't get money.
You know just
How-
mean man you well.
it's
I don't
okay, now,
understand this
who know
one
me
you
man you
talk
well?
about.
Now you get Savio, Doku, Fem,
We are not the same, man. We are not the same.
and this thing. Then man you only get Bruno Fernandes. According to
I'm
man
a
you buy,
four-time champion for crying out
man
loud.
you don't
Like,
do, man a treble champion
I am
3 in a
a
row.
4-in-a-row champion, man.
Now
you
you
know,
see-
I'm a
you
Champions League winner.
Who
I'm
no
not
can
the
get?
same.
Wait now according to you now. You
This
say,
one,
no, according to
aspire
you now.
Maguire
According to you
also.
now. According to you now. I no get money for heart.
Yes.
But you now, you don't say now you no get money for heart because they want to do
I
wetin you
don't get
do.
money for
But because
it.
they don't-
I'm
because-
saying, see,
because they don't get money.
all I'm saying is, you know, you don't put round pegs into square holes.
They will say
And
sort
in
the
that,
attack.
excuse
First
me,
of all.
in that Manchester United team, you are forcing a round peg into
They're
a
not
square
forcing
hole.
any round
They are
peg.
forcing Bruno Fernandes out of his best position.
He's still going to.
He's
played
been
there-
forced
played
out
there in
of his
recent-
best
he's
position.
played there in the recent 2 seasons.
You know what I mean? That is playing there. He's
Box
been
to
a,
box and he's
he's
delivered.
been a team player in that position, but
He's
that's
the
not his
captain.
best position.
He's the
He's
captain.
been a team
there.
player,
He's
but
done-
that's not his
see-
best position.
see, nobody's forcing Bruno out of his position.
But
been there.
that's where he's been forced to play.
Wait.
Is
He's
that his
been
natural
there.
position? Yes
He's
or
done-
no?
He's done that.
No, no.
He
So
will
is that
continue
his
to do
natural
that.
position?
He
Yes
no
or no?
consign me. He no consign me. Now good
And
player
that's
he be.
why I say you
What
don't
I'm
have
saying-
Man U at heart.
And
That's why I
look
say
at
that
the
Man U at
defense.
heart.
They've not played a 3-man back before, but they are playing it now. So as you're going to get attackers,
Bruno has to drop back. Obviously.
definitely, then you come back and get defenders as well. So to ease the job of him of tackling for the ball, Ugarte
Yeah,
cannot do
next
that job
season
alone.
now, now put them up for sale.
Well,
That's the script.
I think Fernandes can still play as a CM.
He can play the-
Because
I
Nah,
disagree
yeah.
with you,
he can
man.
still play
Now
that.
CM will
After
be
all-
naturally.
after all,
We
when this
all
person was brought
agreed.
in,
Forget the
No.
fact that we saw him when he was banging goals for Sporting.
Excuse me.
At Sampdoria and CM, he be proper CM.
Excuse me.
When he left,
Talking
Sporting-
about Arsenal, at Arsenal, we all agree that Partey in his DM position is a 8 or a 9. And in the right back position is a 4, a 3. Look at the exploit he was
What I'm
exploited in that
saying is
position.
that-
All I'm saying is, in this particular position he suffered through in the past 3 years.
He's not suffered.
Playing, yes,
he's played the premium
he has
football.
suffered through it
Now,
in
yes,
the past
now, yes,
2
in
years.
perform- in
He's
perform-
playing as a 5 in that position.
the point is
And
that
when you fix the attack where it should belong, and you fix that, the eyes come back to that midfield, to that defense, and then you take him, you look, this guy playing here is not as good as where he should play. You fix the defense, where's the space in the team?
No,
The thing is,
what I'm saying
when
that
you give
we can-
players, when you put players that are half as useless in front of him, you get terrible results. Look at him on the bench, or look at him playing.
Wow.
Look at him playing alongside Casemiro
my
in the
only-
CM and DM. He partners with Casemiro, and you have a Garnacho who is running up and down to balloon the ball. and
The
not
fact
to-
he's
to- to-
playing
to-
there does not mean
Wait.
that's his best position.
the thing about depending on the formation the team is playing.
Mm.
Bruno Fernandes in this particular system has to play as a CM. One, for example, Modric was brought in at Real Madrid as an AM,
Mm.
but he need to change his position, and he did well. For me, changing position does not really mean that
Changing your style of
change your
play. You
style.
will still go attack.
Oh,
Because
wow.
you are still going
Oh,
to attack.
wow.
You're still going
If
to
all of them-
attack.
if-
Rice in his first season was played as a 6. Where is he playing this last
That's what I'm
season?
saying.
He was played as an 8.
if you
He don't work.
for example, if you bring in, for example, Fernandes to Arsenal, if the whole team is doing, even if playing as a DM, he will deliver. The problem with Manchester United that the whole team are
I
failing.
disagree with you, man. You
Rice-
can't say if the whole
Rice
team is
was
doing
brought
well,
in-
then you are
Rice-
doing
Rice-
well. No,
Rice was brought in as a DM for Arsenal.
it don't
He
work.
played for
Yeah.
as 8 and he did well.
It don't
So
work.
that means Rice can play 8 and play 6.
The 6 no work.
That's what I'm saying, because Partey is playing there.
No, it's not because Partey is not playing there. It's because when he was played there, the team suffered.
Me and you are saying the same thing. Is Rice is brought in as a 6 or not?
He was not brought in as a 6.
Okay, let's
I
leave
don't know.
that
He's
argument.
an eight.
I don't know what I don't know.
Let's leave that argument now.
I don't know if I talk
But
about
at-
Rice.
at the end of
Rice,
the day-
Rice from before he came to Arsenal was played. If you play Rice, you play a proper DM alongside him. That's why you had Thomas Sunchek alongside him.
You know if you play him as the pure DM,
before
bro,
Thomas
he not get them.
Before Thomas Sunchek, he had a McNoble, my legend. So Rice own is different.
Nobody
He
cares
cannot
about
play.
McNoble.
Well,
Who does not care? You know care.
Nobody
Legend.
cares about
EPL
McNoble.
legend.
Well,
EPL, they will put up Hall of Fame next week. You go see.
Okay, let's see what happens with Manchester United. But Bruno Fernandes, anyway they are playing, he has to play. If he's playing CM and attacking midfield anyway, he has to just adapt to help the team to succeed. But Gyökeres have to find a way to sort out whatever it is with Sporting Lisbon for him to, if he needs to make a move, because Sporting Lisbon are demanding more money from clubs that are looking for him. If we really go to Manchester United, well, we have to see the transfer window will still be here till July 31st. But let's see who is going to make him moves in the next 1 month or 40 days or 50 days time. You know, after the Club World Cup, it will pause a little bit, even though
They've
already
closed
paused.
the
They're
transfer
going to be
window.
making-
So
making small
just be making
moves
move. Be making
until
move.
again after the Club World Cup you opens again, players will start moving.
You roll into
But
the
let's
market
see
again.
what Gyökeres will decide and Sporting Lisbon will decide come end of the season. Okay, let's talk about Chelsea a little bit. Chelsea have dropped a couple of players, senior players for the Club World Cup. Joe Felix, you remember they bought Felix. They bought Felix from Atletico Madrid last season. Just one season they loaned him out after 6 months. Now he is dropped for the Club World Cup. Their goalkeeper Petrovic is dropped. Ryan Sterling obviously has been dropped from Chelsea. Disaster. I'm also calling him disaster. Disaster has been dropped after coming back from his loan spell from Villa. So he's been dropped. Chilwell has been dropped again, and Renato Viaga has been. All of them have been dropped for the Club World Cup.
I think everybody that went on loan
All
is
of
not
them have
coming
been
to the
dropped.
team. They
Okay,
just want
before
to
we talk
find a
about-
way to sell them.
Before we talk about Chelsea, let's go to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. And Chooks, welcome to the show. He's saying, Chooks, say, why are club not going for Gyökeres? Because that guy don't supposed to be on the market up till now. Yeah, I think they are going. That's why Sporting keep increasing their price for the game. Okay, saying Uncle Nonso is biased with Gyökeres. I bet that you guys are that the guy is better than all the top flight strikers, starting from Jesus, Jackson, Guinness, Solanke, Anthony, Solot, Hoylund, and so on. He said that Gyökeres is better than all of them.
You say all the top flight strikers.
Yeah.
All the top flight strikers. This is where you call them the top flight strikers. So
Where they play?
don't you understand?
No,
They're not the
where
top
they
flight
play?
strikers.
It's okay,
Where they play?
so please change the jersey before you start.
Thank you.
Stop
Supported.
representing us. Okay, okay. Is it John?
I'm coming
John
for
is
you.
always on point. With
You go relegation.
because he has facts and evidence to back it up. Okay, let's continue with Chelsea. Thank you for that comment, Chooks, on our YouTube channel. Okay, let's continue with our Chelsea talk. Chelsea have dropped all these players. Chelsea have been buying players. They are still buying again. Look at the score. Look at how many players that have dropped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. Senior players. So they have dropped. I think Chelsea have.
Call Petrovic senior player.
Let's not.
Rich players, but dropping these players, I think they are forcing them so that they can probably get a move to leave the club. Especially Chilwell and Sterling. These people are collecting big money.
Yes. Let's not forget about that meme that trended last season, which is Arteta and Eric Ten Hag conspiring against Chelsea, that any person they release statement that they are going after that person, Chelsea are going to buy. But we've seen that this strategy Chelsea are working with is not working. You said you wanted to reduce your wage bill. This is why I say that when what you say doesn't match with what you do, then it's clear for everybody to see that your intentions are not genuine, because it's called duplicity. How do you say because Renato Viega was where he was, they wooed him, brought him in, said was going to be a key part of the project. After everything, he's dropped out of the squad, sent out on loan, coming back from that loan, dropped out of the squad yet again. If there's a critical injury now, they will bring him back. Do you understand me? That's the pattern with Chelsea. And when they were actually going to go and sign João Felix, I was saying, Chelsea fans could even give me witness. Everybody was crying for sign a striker, Osimhen or whatever. They went and brought João Felix. Alpha. Alpha, at the end of the day, this is where I say, if you can't sit down after making some wrong decisions and look at where the problem started and start fixing it, then you are just going to continue making the same mistakes all over again, because they are still in the market. We are seeing rumors flying up and down. We'll get to that, but they are still in the market for players, and the guys that you have with you, you've not even sold them. They are now going to graduate to 70 players if they still keep buying as they've been buying in the market. So for me, I'm saying it's not working. The system is broken. Fix it. Get these guys out.
When we talk about
and
Chelsea,
then
we're
do
always
your
looking at
renewal.
the players they are buying. They are players. They are always buying players. But in England, no lie, Chelsea has made the most money from player sales.
In England, Chelsea has the most expensive squad in England.
We agree. But they've also made the most money from player sales in the past 5 years.
Which big player have they sold apart from Havertz to Arsenal?
Thank you.
Apart from, see, now they can't.
And a lot of these guys have been sold at a discount. You sign a player in.
Whether you sign up for
money,
50
give
million,
him a 9-year contract,
now,
and then a season later, you sell him at a loss.
We sell him at a loss, we agree. How much has Liverpool made from player sales in the past 10 years?
How many have they sold, though?
That's you know if you count one when Liverpool don't sell for big money.
Yeah?
Continue.
Thank you.
That big money they sell them?
Yes.
To Barcelona,
That big money?
Yes.
100 million
okay,
euros.
One.
Yes.
One. Count another one. You don't catch me. How many masks you don't sell? How many masks you don't sell for big money?
We are not a selling club.
We are not a selling. See the excuse. See the excuse. But now, just the subsidized price for other people.
Okay, they just buy subsidized.
They just buy subsidized and sell, and they are making money that way.
They are not making
They're making money that way because look at even from the academy graduates. They sold. See where they scam man. You say Messi man.
Do you know that is this summer that Man U will pay the 19 million balance on Jadon Sancho?
You know me, eh?
Yes.
On Jadon Sancho.
Yes.
Leave that thing first. I'm not talking about Man U. Now look at they sold Mount. So, you ask me big name.
The only player you call is Mount and Havertz. Finish.
You
know if you call another player,
Pulisic to AC Milan.
Yeah.
Ziyech.
Pulisic how much? No, Pulisic how much?
Now make Chelsea fans say they don't have AC Milan.
Stop talking more.
No, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you that they've made more money. I'm just saying that they've made more money from player sales. We're only looking at every time we're talking about Chelsea's buying Chelsea.
You can't say they made more money from selling players if you do not. If you buy a product at $6 and you sell at $3, you've made a loss. Whether you made extra $3 coming in, you made a loss. Because if you factor in the purchase price and sale price.
Before they sold those players, did they make profit from those players? Yes or
no?
Yes, because those players played their what? And they delivered on the pitch.
They play with what?
You can ask me about the likes of what's called Chilwell. Chilwell has played his what? Now you say injury carry him. He starts to go injury regularly. Pulisic, the same thing. He played his what?
He played his
Ziyech played his what? That way they score from corner kick. Where Chelsea fans they sing nickname for them. They give a nickname. They give a title.
Wow.
All the Chelsea fans in Nigeria don't give a different type of titles.
Oh wow.
So I'm saying in terms of player sales, I'm not saying total profit. In terms of player sales, for
they
the past
made a loss.
Years,
you can't say they made a profit.
You agree or you didn't agree or you have agreed not. Okay. Chelsea have made the most from player sales. In Arsenal, in England.
But at the end of the day, I think buying so many players and
it's not worth it. It's not worth it. We agree. It's not worth it because now you're looking at Chelsea. We're seeing that even we're talking about the ones they are buying that they will bring into the reserves. What about the ones that they are buying at the age of 12 and at the age of under 12, at the age of under 16, across England? Those are they put those on in academy and they'll say it's the academy product. They are buying from across England at the age of under 16. These ones they are buying the established will come after because of visa and all of that. They cannot travel under 19, so they have to wait till 17, 18, 19 to travel and come and join the team. Now these players will still also sell these players. You get so from making play. I think it's a business that has been in existence since. We buy player, we subsidize. We just subsidize players, sell back. To make me laugh.
No, so
we
your argument is
and sell to the, but I'm just saying they've made more players. So buying more players is what we always look at. We always look at them buying players. If at the end of the season now they sack Maresca, it means most of these players will have to, the next manager will have to freeze these players out of this dressing room as well and look for a way to implement the team he wants to work with.
Okay, let's see what Chelsea is going to decide whether they are making profit or not. It's not our business. That's their own business. But they have a big squad. A whole lot of players are coming in from for Chelsea this summer. They are still buying players. They are looking to buy more players from Dortmund, players from
They don't
AC
say
Milan.
they don't say
They are buying players,
Kepa.
but they have a whole lot of players they are going to release, or they are hoping that they're going to stay, especially Sterling and Chilwell, because these two are one of the top earners in that club. So they are going to look for solutions for all of them, but all of them have been dropped for the Club World Cup. Talking about players that have been dropped for Club World Cup is Manchester City. Jack Grealish is going to be out of that squad, so that means he must leave Manchester City at the end of this summer. It's even though that he came in for about 100 million, but he played his part. He won them that Champions
Yeah, he
League.
played his what according to
Nonso, he played his what.
You not playing what though? Na flop.
No, he played his
Na
what.
flop.
He
But-
played his what.
You not playing what?
Did they win the
wow.
Champions League?
Thank
with him on the team?
you.
Starting on the team.
Answer.
They won the Champions League.
Answer,
starting-
nah.
You know say wait, you know say Ronaldo de Lima.
No.
First
All
World
these
Cup.
one
Answer
nice.
the
Wait, now I want to answer the question now. I
You
want to
guys
answer the question
play
for you
tire
now.
because you don't get evidence. Answer the
Kopama,
question.
that same season, Kopama win Champions League.
Did
But
he
he not
play
get
his-
one single minute.
did he
Calm
play
down.
his chance?
And
Did
I
he
answer the
play?
answer you. Kopama win Champions League with Man City, but he no play any single minute. Ronaldo win World Cup
You guys
with
play tire
Brazil
though, so you don't get evidence.
on the bench. So if you ask me this question now, Jack Grealish, does he play his what? According to you, we will talk say yes because he win Champions League. Even if he, when I buy player for
So you are
100
saying
million,
that Jack Grealish no play that Champions
He
he
League.
not play what?
You know, he
He no
started
play-
99%
Hi,
of
my
those games.
I
goodness.
said he
He
no
final.
play in what?
He play what?
But
See?
Aston Villa, Jack Grealish na like double figures goal and assist.
Do you understand that when you go to City,
Uh,
Pep can change your style of play?
see
Change
for
the style
Aston
of
Villa,
play. Obviously,
for
he changed
Aston
the style
Villa,
of
for Aston Villa,
Everything.
he was the captain, a young
You
captain.
know
He
me.
was playing from the flanks,
You
playing
know
behind
me.
the striker, played
He's the
everywhere.
Alpha and the Omega when he was there.
Thank you.
He was not the Alpha and Omega.
He was the
They
Alpha
get
and Omega at
Madrid.
Villa.
Wait, at
Where
Villa.
they partner for him. They
Wait
get
now.
players, top
He
players
was
that
a
partner
top
with
player.
him.
Baba, those guys
But
are not top players.
when
They
it
are
comes
all
to-
beat part players, man. It was Jack Grealish bossing the team.
When you,
What are we
when he
talking
came
about?
when he came to City,
Make I hide my
If
face.
you like, hide your face on
when
that
he, when he
paper.
was at Aston Villa, he was the star player.
Yes.
When he was at City, he was one of the star players.
Thank
In fact,
you.
he wasn't one of the top
He
three
was
star
one of the players,
He was
one
maybe
of the
like
boys.
fourth or fifth star player at City. That's the thing about going to a bigger club.
You know how many
But-
players Aston Villa said that summer?
But if you look at it, even though he was dropped from this squad, I think he played his part for that Champions League for Pep. He needed it. Him and Haaland played that crucial role. Both
They
of them
played
came
their
in that
awards,
summer,
no
and
doubt.
both of them
And
won
he
the
earned
Champions
it,
League.
no doubt.
But he's going to leave. He's going to leave Manchester City at the summer. He's been dropped for the
Is
Club
a
World
big
Cup.
flop. That's all I have to
Let's
say.
see what happens.
A very big flop.
That's all you can say, man. But
A very
he played
big
his
flop.
part. Yes,
Okay,
leave him for me.
before we talk about other transfers that is happening around Europe, let's go back to our YouTube channel. And Pastor Chris Nnamdi, welcome to the show. St. John, please check your facts. Chelsea is among the first 5 clubs in Europe that made money on player sales.
I'm saying the
For the
first
past
in
10 years.
England.
Made
Number
money-
1 for England. Me, I dey
Excuse
tell
me.
you.
Made money is not the same thing as profit. QED.
They play.
So go check your numbers.
Okay,
They play.
Judah Onunkwa, welcome to the show. He said, no, so following your logic, Man City has the most valuable club sales. Example, Torres, Sterling, Zinchenko, Alvarez, Jesus.
How much
plus
have they-
all
see,
their,
All of them
all their
excess
sales
profits.
Wait,
Okay.
no verse.
Excess
Wait,
profits.
no verse. I want to ask you
All
a
of
question.
them.
If you put all those players together, how much they make for Man City?
this
What are we talking about? Yes? Somebody they brought
They
in
say
for
the
less
past
than
10 years,
20.
Chelsea made more.
Okay, I don't know for 10 years, but I don't know.
You want to count just one season now? We must just make profit. Just one season.
Bro.
Now, now, okay. Now this is Jack Grealish. Now, we are talking about profit and loss. Jack now, the one say Jack, who go pay 60 million for Jack
Nobody
Grealish?
go pay 5 million himself.
Thank you. So, and that one will be total loss. You buy player 100.
Alvarez, how much?
I think
You
Alvarez, how
make
much?
profit. You make one profit.
I
Out
think
of-
Ferran Torres, how much?
I think the
How much?
problem is-
How much back about
Bro,
Torres?
look at that
How much
number
back?
he
How
gave
much
you.
back?
How
No,
much now?
no. You
Let's go there.
Gordon,
The
no
ones
verse,
I'm
Gordon.
giving you,
Gordon, no
Alpha,
verse.
how market?
List those players again. I'll tell you how
Alpha, how
much
market?
each of those players
No.
are worth.
How market?
I think
Ferran Torres, 40 to 50 million.
I-
How much
Barcelona.
did they sign up?
You get they sell am for 30 million or so. So you make at least 10 million.
Who does you 30
You
million?
make at least 10 million.
Who does you 30
You signed him
million?
for 30 million from
No,
Villarreal also,
not
Valencia also.
Wrong. No.
You say wait, I say
Yes.
no, wrong.
Wrong.
You make 10 plus million on
After how
Torres.
many seasons at the club, man?
After sitting on the bench, after sitting on the bench for one season.
You don't consign me.
We are not accountants.
He has played his what?
And
He has played for bench.
Yes.
He has played his what on bench.
Yes.
We are not accountants here, please.
No, we give you numbers. You want to
Let's
debate
stop
with it,
with
and
it.
you go with the numbers.
Let's stop this argument first,
Mhm.
because we are not accountants. They decide, because if you factor this in, you have to factor in salaries.
Thank you.
Because, for example, let me give you an example. Fernando Torres and probably
Ferran Torres and Jesus.
their salaries are different. You can buy two players for 50 million pounds, for example. One is earning 400,000 pounds and one is earning 250,000 pounds.
Thank you.
So what I'm saying that we cannot really argue about profits and loss here.
We said that's why
And me, all I'm saying is
player sales.
Chelsea have made
You get- when you
player
want to
sale, whatever player sale
When
you're
you want to
talking
calculate
about.
the total budget
It's
of the
not
club,
profit, bro. It's not profit.
See, John is calculating total finance of the club. I'm telling you, player sales.
I'm not talking
only.
about finance of the club. I'm talking
player
about profit.
sales.
You sell this guy now for 70 million. 70 million minus the amount you bought him and wages paid. You see, you're in loss.
Okay.
Yes or no?
What I'm saying is that all these things, you have to factor in the salaries of players. You cannot just talk about just the money they bought players.
Thank you.
The salaries, the wages that have been paid, and all that can affect the. That's why I'm saying we are not accountable. We cannot really tell. And number two, clubs can tell you we made profit this year, we made loss this year. You cannot even calculate all those things.
Man United made profit this year.
Man United don't make profit too.
They make profits this year. Now.
No.
When they release their financial this year,
No.
they get 0.7
Go look at
million.
no. Go look at
million pounds profit. Before it was minus. You see minus 2 point something
Manchester
million.
United Trading Holding is in a deficit of minus 100. The Red Football Group that is in charge of the footballing side is in a 30 million plus profit. Those are the two accounts of one entity. You can't tell me that they are in profits.
I'm telling you, over the years, Man United made profits this
Baba,
year. When they drop
you
before,
go out
they
to tire, you no get evidence.
They drop 7 million profit.
You go out to tire, you no get
0.7
evidence.
million. 0.7 million. Now they tell us. Now wait till they tell us. But I know they go into the details because I know the accountant. Wait till they tell me I go agree.
Okay, let's not go into that. For example, if you go through the internet, you might see that they will tell you that they make profit because sometimes I don't know. That's why we are not accountants here. For example, if they tell you Manchester United are a valuable club, second richest club, but you are wondering, but they are in minus already. So all those things we are not accountants. I don't want to argue accounting money here today. Okay, let's talk about other transfers. Sané has moved from Bayern Munich to Galatasaray. He has flew in yesterday. He is going to be a gala player for the next 3 years. So congratulations to him. Another player that moved is Gomez from Lille to Olympique Marseille. These are the transfers that are happening outside England. Okay, let's take phone calls and get your contribution about all this we are talking about, especially Gyökeres. If Gyökeres is going to move to Manchester United, and the number to call is 0706 048 5853. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning. Okay, welcome.
Yes, made enough deal.
Thank you.
Okay, you are talking of number one in England. How about Brighton? Whom have been scanning Chelsea left and right. So what are you saying? Put your facts straight. I don't think Chelsea have made enough. In fact, they have lost. What kind of business are they doing? They keep buying these balls, tying them for more than 10 years. What are your intentions? What kind of business strategy is that one?
That's what my problem with Chelsea.
And they are fast to fix Chelsea. Buy more.
Hello.
Stop them in school room or what? How can you want to crying out? If they don't play, they don't get happy. And we keep supporting, buy. And then once you've gotten already, you are not even using them. Other place, make argument, make us your analysis, this forensic, I beg. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Well, I don't even care about the money Chelsea is buying or not. Well, what I'm interested in that they buy a whole lot of players. They don't play. That's my argument. It's not whether they are making profit or I don't even know why young players still go there, because you go there, you don't even play.
The main thing is, if you are touting them, they've made money. Relative to what?
I think that probably the money they are offering these young boys is they can't reject it. That's why they are moving. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please.
Calling from IM campus.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Felipe.
Okay, what is your contribution?
My contribution is this. Sure, when I say you will come out, so I see one on one. What is your problem?
Go to our YouTube and see him there. Go to our YouTube now and see him there.
No problem. See, it's good to have them in your team.
Yes.
Rumours, Fernandez, Rumours is good. What it is doing well, because even when injury hits you, bro, like, if you don't have players on the bench that is good enough, not having players, but players that is good enough, is going to affect you mentally, physically. I'm not playing. You see, that thing happened to Liverpool. It's like last season ago, when almost all their players was injured. They didn't have much players in their depth. See, they didn't even qualify for the Champions League. So just leave it for money. They can just sign more, whatever they wanted to sign.
And you can buy everybody. Yes, it's true.
Thank you, God bless you.
Thank you very much. I think so. I think they need depth, quality depth in their field. They are selling Garnacho and all that. So Garnacho have to leave. Sancho will leave, obviously. So buying Mbeumo and Gyökeres, for me,
Imagine Rashford is leaving. No,
Rashford is leaving too. Anthony is leaving too. So imagine. So they need.
These guys were not around last season.
I think
they
were
around. They were not around.
They need Mbeumo and
Gyökeres. How many months Rashford come out? Maybe 6 months.
All of them
Anthony
come out for
January.
No,
maybe except for Sancho. Except for Sancho, come out for summer. The rest come out for January.
Yeah, good morning, everybody in the studio.
Good morning.
Name and location, please.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, brother.
Okay, what is your contribution?
I'm not here to keep mark or much or this thing. I just want to check how many players are
4 players. Hello, okay. Master assigned 4 players. They bought a Chelsea's third goalkeeper to become their Belletti to become their third goalkeeper.
Bettinelli.
Don't spoil person name. They bought a Chelsea third goalkeeper to be their third goalkeeper. They bought in
Nuri,
Ryan Nuri, Cheki, and Tijani.
Yes, so they bought in 4 players. Solid players, actually. Yeah, hello, good morning.
And they are still going to buy more.
Name and location, please. Okay, what is your contribution?
Your money no long.
Premier League.
Who be the SS player?
Where could they buy? Would I get money?
Now they don't work up. And also you what? I don't know where you want to
I support you today now. I support Chelsea today.
I like you.
See, I call ya Boam.
Okay.
I don't know about
I'm neutral. I thank you very much. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I am neutral. I'm not supporting anybody. Anybody that's making good points, I support. I'm here to support points, not clubs. I don't care about any club actually. I'm just here to support anybody that is making better points. Okay, let's take phone calls. Yeah, hello, good morning. Name and location,
Good
please.
morning, Stadium.
Good morning.
Morning.
Name and location,
It's
please.
Gaga Boy, the Mancity legend from Personal Space.
Okay, what is your
welcome.
contribution?
Here's a share of the team. Don't keep them concerned. They are really good get bench the motor with the Jackson.
He dares not. More they talk truth. They talk. If you see truth, talk. He dares not.
Okay.
He go bench Pedro Neto. Even when India Aston Villa self, he no reach to bench Pedro.
Okay.
Be calm.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
One time, you have been in the you know, back there with big money. We saw them, we could laugh like one say them up. How you would draw and sell it? Then she will all the players will know how they want to do it now. They don't get first, second, and third, and fourth, and then.
They wait for players to come collect them for free.
For Man United, they don't tend to check an action. Now one of the pillars of Man United.
Kalash will come out.
That pillar go for the house.
All right, thank you very much. All right.
For them to find 4 new players, they are most likely, like I want to play with them come out for
Thank you.
This guy.
Who that?
If I remember, I'll do that to my
All right.
How many players they don't sign?
They never sign anybody. You.
Even this men themselves.
All right, thank you very much. Even though that the rumors that Arsenal, either Arsenal or their club, what you said, is trying to balance their book. So they are saying that he's going to make that move 1st of July so that they can balance. I think that June is their book. So that's why the transfer have not happened for Arsenal. But all the rumors flying around that he has completed is just for them to balance their accounts for either Arsenal or
July will be a new calendar year.
So they need to balance their book, which I understand. Okay, yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please. Okay, what is your contribution?
Yes.
If you like, maybe support Chelsea from now to tomorrow. That one, then the Chelsea people will like your West Ham more. Maybe you don't know them.
And see, bro.
Maybe you don't know them.
Okay, bro. First of all, I be sports analyst and I be football fan. Wait, calm down. I be sport analyst and I be football fan. So I don't need to support anybody. If you do wetin sweet me, I talk say you do wetin good. If you do wetin no good, I tell you say, plain, you no do wetin no good. It's as simple as that. So I be a football fan. Football comes first before any other club.
Yes, that one is true. I make a point. I agree with you. No problem. But those people who are not know that one, if you know Chelsea, you know say them bad belly, they're not selling you at all. That's the thing.
It's true.
But I want to ask, is it any player who I don't buy now?
Nobody. Now, but they are talking to Zubimendi and Kepa from Chelsea.
I think there's something they bid on this. It's already approved.
Yeah, he's going to move.
So it's America has remained, but they don't fit sign now until after the transfer window open.
Okay, no wahala. I just beg John, please. I take your bed. The only help I need from you. You know that is your former assistant. Call him now and beg him. Make him let him brain calm down. So he can give us a sharper striker.
Okay. All right.
Anything after that one I can hear. So that's it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, engineer.
Okay, let's go back to
that's not fine.
He's also
that's not play.
We're asking John to please go and beg Arteta.
Arteta no one hear what.
Every single day you come beg Arteta.
No one hear what. They vex me.
Because Arteta is tactical.
Everybody can see that Arsenal just needs a number 9. Only Arteta know the see.
Even the sex way in one carry come safe. Now still another Kayavat Promas.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good
morning. Name and location, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, what is your contribution?
Yeah, marketing is not good on the timing now. And if they don't play the club World Cup.
Yes.
I don't know what to do in
Bad belly.
I want to know, is that coming to Chelsea this season?
Yeah, they arrive now.
You go come for Chelsea.
He plays for the team when they play World Cup.
He go play with this guy for the World Club and he comes back after the World Cup.
Is that the agreement?
That's the agreement, yes.
No, nah. If they play 10, 7, and 8, anyone will put out, will they play? Behind the striker and from the right.
All right, thank you. Okay, the Club World Cup will start on Sunday, and Messi's Inter Miami We will start with our African brothers. What's their name again? These Egyptian guys that used to win trophy all the time. Al Ali. So Al Nassr, sorry, Inter Miami and Al Ali will play the first game in that tournament on Sunday. It starts, and everybody's taking it seriously. Look at all the players everybody's buying. Even Madrid have to pay extra, even though that train came for free.
Godwin, do you know entry fee is 50 million? That's what they are being paid for being a part of this competition.
I think
excess money. You have to
everybody
everybody
is taking it serious because the money increase the money and everybody wants to win that money. Imagine if you win everything, maybe
150 million or more.
No be money now. That's like 2 players.
Yes, you go use and buy 2 players.
Not be money, but not be Nottingham Forest they cry for say they no qualify for Champions League.
Just collect 2 players. You don't.
Okay, finally on our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. Please, when you go there, please subscribe to our channel and engage us on our channel. We drop videos almost every day. Just go there and subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, comment on our YouTube channel before we close the show today. Okay, Person Nandi is still saying, John, see player sales is player sales. Stop confusing. Not who made higher sales, but they consider profit made from what they bought the player. Google it, John. Okay. This player said, I don't want to enter that one. Accountant, I'm not an accountant. Finally, he's saying, Godwin, what is this? What of Spurs and their coaching hunt? Okay,
they've gone for Brentford's manager
Thomas Frank. Obviously going to move there in a couple of weeks. They are trying to conclude the whole deal with Brentford. So Thomas Frank
agreed to pay 10
will play. Yeah,
Thomas
Frank will move to Spurs as their new coach. So let's see if that will work out for him. I think it's a good move for him. He will play Champions League for the first time in his career. So a good experience for me. Even if he plays one season and they sack him, it's a good experience for him. Finally, Judah Amunko is saying, Man U are the second valuable club in the world. That's not profit. Yeah, they are second after Real Madrid is Manchester United, second valuable club in the whole world. Okay, the myth that Jack Grealish was doing double goal and assist is the biggest lie. He was a good dribbler and was involved in every gameplay. Unlike in Manchester City, he was strictly a winger. Okay. But finally for him, he no go play for City next season. He's going to find another club. And I don't know. The problem with some of these players is that your wages at Man City is heavy. Who will pay it? So you have to take a pay cut. That's not
even the problem. Look at Godwin. We have you read a story here, which is Sane moving to Galatasaray, and then what's his name now? Raheem Sterling at a quagmire, which is he has no club right now. But one of the biggest problems with these players is when they get that inch to move. Sterling was doing fine at City. Everything was going well. Chelsea came and offered him triple money. He left. Amaket. Sane, same thing. Amaket. Same thing for Grealish.
Was doing well at Aston Villa.
Everybody will take money. At the end of the day, every player is looking for money.
At the end of the day, they have to bear the consequences.
Now that's the point. If you don't perform in your 30s, you have to take a pay cut to play for a smaller club. That's the consequence. But at least you don't chop money for like 3 or 4 years. Go and not be pounds when they chop there. That's where they chop naira for Nigeria here. We no good. If give me pounds now.
We pay with our hands.
Okay, this is how I'm going to end today's show. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Thank you for all the calls. Thank you for all those that join us on our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live every day on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. And finally, happy Democracy Day to our lovely country, Nigeria. Today is June 12th, and today is our Democracy Day. I know most of you are at home and you are enjoying the public holidays while we entertain you here from our studio. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Thank you for everything you have done for us since we started this show last year. And again, happy Democracy Day to Nigeria. Let's hope that our country will keep moving forward and be moving forward.
Yes, forward moving.
God bless Nigeria.
Forward moving.
Do well. God bless Nigeria, as Nanto has finally said. See you guys tomorrow. My name is Godwin, signing out.
And welcome to Vote 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage.
Or add our governor.